Often when I have lobster mushrooms that are nice size like this, these make a really good vegetarian entree just cooked like a piece of meat. These are such a hearty mushroom that you can really treat them just like a piece of meat. So one thing that you can do is you can braise them in a pan whole. So how I do that is I start off with a little oil, use a little grapeseed oil. Now I just put the mushroom in the pan. And basically all we're going to do is just put some nice color on it. And then we're going to add some liquid and some aromatics, and we're just going to cook it until it's tender. And the great thing about braising a mushroom like a lobster mushroom is that you're going to get all kinds of really nice juice that's going to come out of it. So you want to cook it on pretty high heat until we get some nice color. But we don't want to season it with salt just yet, because that'll draw out a lot of the water. I'll turn the heat down to about medium now. This guy has kind of a strange surface area, so it's going to be hard to get a ton of color on all the sides. But you just want to get some nice color on them. Now, what I'm going to do is add some aromatics. So I got some shallot. Add some shallots. And then I got a sprig of summer savory. So I'm going to add that. I can see the pan's pretty hot. So now, before the shallots burn, add some wine. Now add some salt. Now once the alcohol from the wine is cooked off, now I can add a little bit of water. And now all that's left is for us to put a top on the pan. Turn the heat back on. Put a top on the pan. I'm just going to use another saute pan because I don't have a lid that'll fit. And then we're just going to cook him until he's done. And you make sure, taste the liquid. The liquid tastes really good. It's only going to get better, especially with my sprig of summer savory in there. And I'll just cover him and turn the heat down to medium, and then in about 5-10 minutes we're going to have our braised lobster mushroom. And then that juice that's left over in the pan, this is all going to kind of reduce a little bit, and what you can do is just make a really simple pan sauce, and you could finish it with a squeeze of lemon and then whisk in a tablespoon of butter and increase the heat quickly. Take a little whisk that around, that'll become a creamy sauce, and then you have a braised whole lobster mushroom in its own jus. And that's just a very simple way to cook a mushroom like a piece of meat.